Hey there, kids. It's time for the Mister Rodgers Show, starring Mister Rodgers.
You shut up. What are you making that? Oh, howdy, y'all. I'm Mr. James Roberts, and this is my neighborhood. But everybody just calls me Jim Bob. Yes, sir, we is right out here in Make-Believe, Alabama. This neighborhood of Make-Believe. I don't live here. I wish I did, though, because it's sure a nice little old neighborhood. Well, let's see what we got here. Well, we got all kinds of our friends out here, these little critters. You see right over here, there's Mr. Turtle. Howdy, Mr. Turtle. How you doing? And over there, we got the Aflac ducks. How y'all doing? Y'all must be doing pretty good. Y'all look like y'all having a good time. All righty, children. Well, today is going to be an exciting show where he's going to have a ton of guests. And we've got our special story of the week. It's going to be exciting, children. Well, then. Oh, what's that? Oh, I thought our little critter friends were talking to us, but it don't seem like they were. Oh, well, knock at the door. Who could that be? We don't have a door, but... Hey, it's my cousin Craig. Hey, Craig, what are you up to?
Oh, you there, Mr. Robert? I decided God caught skimming some squirrel there.
You done killed yourself a squirrel.
I sure did. I got him in the back.
Well, you shouldn't have done that. You know Aunt Ida has pet squirrels right over yonder.
You ever tried some of the squirrel stew there?
Well, now, Craig, you shouldn't have done that because you know how much Aunt Ida loves her squirrels.
Well, that squirrel stew I made is good.
Craig, oh Craig, what am I going to do with you?
I gotta go to the squirrel stew. Let's try my squirrel stew.
All right, Craig, I will later on. You take care of yourself.
I will.
You stay out of trouble. That's my poor cousin Craig, the poor little old guy. When he was a baby, his mama dropped him on the head, and he hasn't really been the same ever since. I keep telling him to stay away from Aunt Ida squirrels, but he don't pay no attention to me. Well, we got another guest, I reckon. Who could that be? Oh, it's our producer, and he says it's time for story time. I was just going to get into that. Craig's little old excursion about squirrel killing reminded me of a story when I was about 10 years old. I stole my daddy's truck, and I was driving down the highway when all of a sudden I wrecked into a ditch. And I was like, oh, Lord, help me. I done wrecked into a ditch. I don't know what to do. And then I got out, and lo and behold, ladies and gentlemen, I saw a bird that was bigger than the Empire State Building. Now, everybody says I've been telling tales, but I swear to you I wasn't. I was not telling tales. I saw a humongous bird, and I swear it was going to attack me. But that bird, he said, hey, don't you worry about nothing. It's just me, the ghost of Hank Williams in the form of a bird. And I said, well, why are you in the form of a bird? Why could you just be Hank Williams? And he said, well, because it's a metaphor. Of course, I scratched my head because I had just graduated from elementary school. I didn't know what a metaphor was. But then he explained to me, he's like, Sonny, you got to get your life straight. I thought about what he said, and I'm like, you know what? That's the smartest thing I did ever heard. I get the metaphor. And so, I became a plumber. And who could that be at the pier? Why, it's Dancing Joe. What are you doing, Joe?
Robert's Mr. High.
Yeah, I forgot about your little speech problem. Hey, how's your mom and them?
Doing fine. Hi, do.
See, the problem about Dancing Joe over here is that he's got a little bit of a speech problem because one night he was doing his job. He was working at Mr. Erskine's stable, and a pony accidentally kicked him upside the head, and he hasn't really been the same ever since. Hey, Joe, why don't you go back to the pool hall, and I'll see you later, and I'll bring you some liverwurst, okay?
Robert's Mr. Bye.
All right, I'll see you. I apologize for that, folks. It's a tearjerker. Joe's one of my closest best friends, and it's just terrible seeing like that. Yep. You know, I'm gonna sing y'all a song today, children. Since we just had our story time, it's about old my good old friend Dancing Joe. You know, sometimes you need to be careful about not judging people because they have slight misfortune in life. And this song is called Hear Ye Old Dancing Joe. Oh, hear ye old Dancing Joe, you was the best dancer around. But then that pony kicked you upside the head, and now you're about as loony as a Looney Tune bug. Oh, hear ye, Dancing Joe. There you have it, children. Well, that was a good song right there. That reminds me of my grandpa. They used to sing songs like that all the time for those who were misfortunate. Well, another knock at the pier, and who could that be? It's my landlord, Mr. Philly.
Mr. Roberts?
As you can see, I'm very busy, Frank.
You know what time it is?
No, I don't know what time it is.
Well, it's time to see the wildlife at the neighborhood of make-believe.
We just showed them the wildlife at make-believe. There's some ducks and turtles.
Well, I'm not familiar with the program of this show.
Look, Mr. Look, these kids, they want to see somebody cool on this show. That's not you. So
kids, kids, if you're watching, shouldn't be watching this. I think it's time to say goodbye. Look,
Philly, can you just leave like real quick second? The show is almost over anyway, and you are just totally like ruining.
Get help, kids.
Well, now with that note, here comes the word of the day, children. Can you say "stuck up pinhead"? Because that's what Philly is. I swear, he's been craving my style ever since we got out of high school. Well, I reckon that little note, because Mr. Philly is being so impatient, we're going to have to go, children. Remember, y'all be good to each other. Because if I find out y'all ain't being good to each other, so help me God, I'm going to find out who you are, and I'm going to give you a spanking on the bottom. Okay, I'm not going to do that because that's against the law, and I'm still on probation because I smacked my ex-wife's kid. But, you know, still, stay out of trouble. I love y'all. God bless.
This is your announcer, Hillbilly Jim. This is Ben of Mister Rodgers Hillbilly Rodgers.
Wrong with that duck over there.